Hey. What's up? Banner 4. It's kind of the boob of the festival, isn't it? There's a good reason for that. But on the other hand, it's got two really mighty good things going for it. Which is Titus ASB and Squall ASB. The rest is pretty uninspiring. But there is a reason to pull on this banner, and it actually doesn't lie in the top at all. What could potentially make this banner better than any other banner in the entire festival is the fact that its burst section is better than anything else in the festival. Because it has Squall's BSB2 and Titus BSB2, both of which are basically USBs in their own right. So it has an enhanced 6-star section. Which is good because its 6-star section is among the weakest. No, it is the weakest in the entire festival. Because of Snow's chain and Riku's chain. Riku's chain is a strong soul break on a weak character. Snow's chain is a weaker chain on a weak character. And that would be fine because it's a chain, and you know, who cares? Chains are really powerful. Whether it's weak or not doesn't really matter. But there is the issue that unless you're pulling for ice for right now, for Tiamat, Snow's chain isn't going to be very good. Because ice isn't going to be needed for a 5-star Magicite for a very, very long time. Japan hasn't even gotten their wind Magicite yet. So, very, very long time. And in between now and then, there are some of the best opportunities to pull for ice damage in the entire game. With Renoa's Final Fantasy VIII banner, which is basically just all ice and a little bit of Final Fantasy VIII Torment strength built into it. Because it has Renoa's ASB, Renoa's USB 3, Squall's USB 2, and Laguna's chain. And Laguna is the stark opposite of Snow. He is not only, the chain is great because it's a Generation 2 chain, but he is also one of the best chain holders in the entire game because he's a machinist that dual casts, has a quick cycle Imperil USB to go with it, and an LMR that allows him to Imperil as well. He's about as good as it gets. It is just the best ice banner that we know of in the future. So if you're going for ice here, it better be for Tiamat. Would you say Banner 4 is still worth pulling on as a returning player with a handful of USBs and already having Squall BSB 2? Probably not. Because I think with Squall's BSB 2, you're not that far away from being able to sub 30 Tiamat, just with that alone. He doesn't need that much help to get there. You could probably, yeah, you could select stuff off of the Acolyte archives and sub 30 Tiamat. Healing and buffing notwithstanding, but you're not going to get healing and buffing here. So it kind of narrows down how good this banner is for people right now. I'm not really interested in the ice at all. Water is the third Magicite, which makes it a little more of a more immediate need, but still not that much. I think I'm okay with pulling here if I don't have Titus's chain. So, don't have Titus's chain. Don't have either Squall BSB2 or Titus BSB2. And don't have any of the other 6 stars, but Snow's chain is kind of... Who cares? If you have Snow's chain, I don't think that affects pulls here at all. But if you pulled during the last festival and got Squall's ASB, that removes a big strength of this banner. So there's got to be a lot of don't haves to line up properly for at least for it to make sense as a pull to me. Me having Squall's BSB2, Titus BSB2, and Titus's chain makes this banner pretty much unpullable. Not pretty much unpullable, it is unpullable. I wanted to make a case for it because I want Titus's ASB or Squall's ASB, but the rest of the banner just stinks. Riku's chain, I have Titus's chain, so I don't want Riku's. Snow's chain, even if I didn't have Snow's chain, I wouldn't want it here, so that's just not a win. Titus's USB is a win. So that's 3 out of 5 of the 6 stars. And then from there, it's really spotty. Squall's Glint is not bad for the ice armor. Titus LMR is not bad for the water armor. Titus LMR is actually really good if you don't have it. So that's a win. Riku LMR is not a win for anybody. It's a big frowny face. Squall LMR, I do like it. I'm going to like Squall's LMR a lot more with his USB rather than his burst. Because with his burst, you want to get bursting so quick that it's hard to take advantage of his LMR. I'd rather just be using his LM1. But with his USB, that changes a little bit, because then it makes sense to use his Glint. So you can use that LMR to build up your stacks of N element. But with his USB, it not only does it not do much, it doesn't make sense to do that. Yes, Riku's LMR2 is good. Her LMR1 is the complete opposite. Alright. Squall BSB2, OSB Legend Dive, Sora USB Legend Dive, you should be able to sub 30 TM at. Yes. Yes. But that's only from a damage standpoint. You do need the buffing and the healing to back that up. Game isn't only about dealing damage. If you do have the healing and the buffing to back that up, then yes. Max, you're overstating the case. Riku LMR, 35% chance to grant quick cast 1 to the user after using a machinist ability. She's a water character. There are no water machinist abilities. It is an empty spot. It is plus 10 attack. Even if you're not going to Legend Dive her, which I don't blame you because the Legend Dive stinks. Why would you use her as a buffer? You don't have better than that? I'm sorry if you don't have better than her USB. I totally understand why you would use her as a buffer if that's the best you've got, but is that really the best you've got? Next best banner for ice equipment. Hold on. I'm just gonna post the banner. Yeah, but didn't you already have a 20-second max? What did you really gain? Yeah, it's Final Fantasy VIII. I'm not saying that the buff can't be used in a fast run, but if you had a better buff, you would have a lower time. So saying that that's what got you your 16th second doesn't really say anything. So there's 3 ice damage relics on that first banner, which is the important one. So it's not, like, amazing. Though 2 of those ice damage are 6 stars. Renoa's ASB and Squall's USB 2. I'm not sure you really can get better than this for ice damage relics on a banner. There's ice damage relics on the next festival on the ice banner, which is Celeste ASB is ice damage, Sarah LMR is ice damage, and Snow's BSB is ice damage, but we're not guaranteed to get Snow's BSB. Sarah LMR will be there because her chain's going to be on the banner, but Snow's BSB might not be there. Well, it's not really that awkward, Many, because it's Renoa's ASB, and she can use thrown weapons. So if you get her ASB, then you have a thrown weapon for the person that uses the ASB. It's kind of like Tidus's Blitzballs. Yeah, not many people can use them, but it doesn't matter because Tidus can. And you just got the soul break that makes him worth putting in a water team with that Blitzball. So you have someone who can use that Blitzball. There isn't much else for ice damage. Yeah, Waka. Riku. Ten minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, hybrid teams do die out. And it's not because of the chains, it's more the damage reduction that bosses have for damage types. Because there's a few characters with chains that work as hybrid, even if they're only buffing the stat of, you know, of one type, team type. Like Vincent, for instance. He buffs 50% magic with his chain, but he's still a good physical... he's still good on a physical team. Is he going to be good as Gilgamesh? No. But him with his 50% magic chain and his Fire Radiant Shields Burst Soul Break 2 is still going to be good for a physical. See, this banner should line up well with me, because I don't have Titus's USB, and I would very much like Titus's USB, but it just doesn't. These two are just such a colossal hole that I don't want to touch. That it turns the banner into too much of a gamble, a crapshoot. I either get crap or I get great stuff, and yeah, this banner does not have that issue. So I'm probably going to be spending a lot of Mithril on Banner 5. Then recharging and then spending Mithril on the Bart's Banner. Which, the Bart's Banner is going to be one of those weird ones where I may not spend as much as people think. Like, it's a pretty hyped banner, so you expect a high expenditure. I'm probably not going to. Because, the next Final Fantasy V event, kind of like Final Fantasy VIII in the Ultimecia event, and then the Renoa event. The Bart's banner is actually pretty close to the Creel banner, so what I'm going to do is pull on the Bart's banner and compare, you know, what I have and what I've gotten from the banner with the Creel event that comes after it. And then say, would I be better served spending 50 more Mithril on the Bart's banner, or can that 50 Mithril be used on the Creel banner instead? Which banner would it be better used on? And as soon as it becomes the Creel banner wins, then I leave. What's on the Bart's banner? I'll give you... Here. It's a list to the event list. A link to the event lists. The Bart's banner comes in, well, it's ETA'd for late July. We don't know when it'll actually come. And the Creel banner is ETA'd for early October. Well, there's no healing USBs on the Bart's banner either. I know they like to say that there is one, but if you look closely at it, you realize it's not really a USB. First try, Bart's ASB would be nice. I would not be unhappy with that at all. Well, Toshiro, the Bart's banner is calling your name. Cloud USB 2, come back. I don't know. Let's check the event list. There is one Final Fantasy VII event coming, and Cloud's USB 2 is not on it. Cloud's USB 2 does not come in any festival that we know of. I don't know, Axel. The Final Fantasy VIII banner of this week, it doesn't have any water things on it. So, this one does. The banner for the festival does. So, it's up to you whether or not it's better than banner for the festival. I don't know. I have not memorized the spreadsheet that you have that has all your things. I don't think there is. Three minutes. It probably will be Toshiro, yes. Oh, Lara. Lara easy. If your goal is the Ice Chain, then yes, Final Fantasy VIII, the next event and the event after that, and the event after that's the hyped one, are definitely better. Good evening, Ease. I don't know, John. I haven't heard anything about that. Well, it has Marsh's USB on it. Required? No, Metajosh. Alma's BSB can get there. You'd prefer to have Ovelia's USB, I believe, but Alma's BSB might be able to be good enough. I think it's harder, but if you time your heals correctly and magic blink the right things, then it should be fine. Alright, everybody. Good luck to those that are pulling on the banner. 2 days left. Yes, Toshiro. 2 days left until my draw festival. I guess I'll 100 gem. Why? Why? Why would you play this song? On the banner. Yeah, both. I'm not going to, Ricky. I'll save it for next festival. Where I will either get Onion Knight LMR if I miss it on the banner, and if I do get it on the banner, then I'll just pull a USB. Select a USB. Yes, they do debug. But remember, there is an upper limit to how much you can stack buffs not named Shell. Shell exists outside the buff stack. It works no matter what. But there's you can only buff your stats so much, not counting that. So if you're using wall, then you're not actually getting 100% resistance from something like Ovelia's USB. It's still good, and it's still a lot. But it's not, like, the equivalent of Shell anymore. Two more days. That's right. Alright, Final Fantasy 10 and 12. 10, I should be pretty good at the trivia. For 12, not so much. I barely remember my Final Fantasy 12 playthrough. And, I'm going to talk about the polls that people made here. But I'm not going to be streaming for long. I'll do the quiz, and that's probably about it. Pop quiz. Question number 1. Yes. Question number 2. Titus's father is named Oron. He wishes. Yeah, I think Titus plays Blitzball. Yeah, just not in the mood, really. Plus, there's other things that I can do. Which I should do. Oh, and by the way, we determined last night that from now on this is going to be a farming simulator stream. And by farming simulator, I don't mean farming simulator, I mean Stardew Valley. Oh, congrats, Golden Monkey. No, Southside. That'll be next festival. I'm gonna make a... We're gonna do some farming with the Patreons. Not the mods. I'd be up for a Hades run. Sure. Why would you like me to see, or why would you like to see me fight Hades? There are 6 people, not counting Titus. I don't know. Waka, Riku, Lulu, Oron, Yuna, and Kamari. Yeah. 6 people. Three-way dream there again. Ah, no, I don't think that's his name. Ah, I don't remember what all the sin spawn are called. I don't think that is the right one. I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm pretty sure that's the one in Kilika. I am not pulling tonight. Wow, you're awesome. Thanks. Is there a track called We Are All Bed? I don't think so. Never mind, there is. It's considered a holy land in the teachings of Luca. All of a sudden, Chrono Trigger. That's in 2 days. Offensive. I am going to be pulling on that banner. Tonight's banner is Titus and Squall and Snow and Riku. I know it was the name of the event. I just wanted to know if it was a track on the soundtrack. Congratulations, Furball. You definitely got one of the best things off there. Yeah, Riku's all aces. Alright, Final Fantasy 12. You're about to see me get crushed by quizzes. Rex is Vaughn's older brother. Well, at least I got that one. No, Bosch is not a sky pirate. He should be, though. Congrats, Benny. Rex and Vosh Vossler, yes. Yes. Just trying to remember if Vossler was in the beginning. And he was. Fran is not a Hume, she's Vieira. can blame that terrible, terrible piece of crap game, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, for that. No, it's Amalia. Also known as Ash. Spoilers. Riku's dive is 40% increased duration of buffs. Stat buffs. Oh, that's our LM2. Oh, yeah. It's terrifying. I hated Tactics Advance. I just wish they had called it something else. Childish is a good word for it. It was not made for the same audience that played Tactics. It's ice armor, Will. Question number 1. Signing the peace treaty, King Ramanas is assassinated. No. No. Okay. Never mind. This one I don't know either. No, that one's a Rabanastre, I do know that. I'm pretty sure he was a console. No, no cosplay. I don't know, sure. Not close enough. Alright, I'm gonna do this quiz right, and I'm gonna do Hades. Oh, Oath Ring. If I remember correctly, Oath Rings are good. I did not get 100 correct, I got 100% correct. I don't know. 300? $400? Okay, shit, I left it on speed 5. Yeah, hopefully I won't. It's very unlikely that I will. Do the music stuff. Is it interesting? Fire, lightning, holy. It's just difficulty 45. I shouldn't even bother using an RW. Alright, so Beatrix and Agrius. Beatrix and Agrius crew. I feel about Tyro, Burst, and Alara USB 2. Not good. Not good. I don't like them. On today's banner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So half of the banner. Need to figure out what I was doing. Shit. Ah, he's wrathed too. Nope. That's not how we restart. Shit. Entrusted to the entruster. It doesn't kill the run, I don't think. Chase is 6 hits, Paranoid. Shit. Yeah, that whole turn could have gone so much better if I just used Aphmau's USB first. There you go. There's Hades. Both of their soul breaks don't really make sense to recast if you don't have to. I do recast both of them once because they get them off before 15 seconds, so one USB status wouldn't last the entire fight. So all soul break points from once Beatrix and Agrius get their USBs going, all soul break points go to Aphmau instead. And she just makes everybody go really fast. And the fight is easy if you can skip the Black Cauldrons, which I do, which I skip both of them. So Unicorn didn't have to deal with the Black Cauldron at all. It dealt with the first interrupt attack. I got a second interrupt attack, and it did interrupt. I think it was either Shulk or Aphmau. So they got interrupted twice. Once that was absorbed by the status blink, once that wasn't. I do have a lot of very powerful Magicite on my team. They're all max level. Not only are they all max level, but they've all been inherited too. From level 99 4-stars. With Precise Strikes, Spell Ward, and Health Boon. Unicorn has a Magic Boon. I don't That's not helping. But the fight is absolutely consistent now. I suppose there are strange situations in which the boss can interrupt everybody twice and then just ruin everything. I know what the magic boom was for. I just haven't replaced it now that I've settled on a physical holy team. And yes, it was for Sid Reigns. No problem, Light. I made some mistakes. But it's mostly faithful. Need? No. Does he do more damage with extra magic? Sure. And when I didn't have a sub 30 yet, I could take, or I wanted all the damage I could get. When soft cap is a soft cap, it's not a hard cap. If you reach the soft cap and get more magic, it makes you do more damage for both attack and magic. I don't know what kind of point you're trying to make by saying that, Paranoid. I have an inheritance slot. I can make the team better by using that inheritance slot. What am I going to put there? Magic Boom was the best. Because this team has no Magic Booms. 0. Every has Attack Boom. So having a first instance of Magic Boon provided an incredible magic buff to the party. Alright, anybody have any, like, questions, comments? Airform musings? Anyone want any other Magicite fights done? Runs a Chain and Beatrix USB, I would say, is very sub 30 capable. Would you use Dr. Mao's teachings or Mako Might on Alara or Earth? Yes. I'd use them in the same way that I do with Aphmao. There aren't good RMs for healers. Congrats, Tenor. So there aren't good RMs for healers. So if you can give them Mako Might or Dr. Mark's teachings, use it. Oh, no, I haven't. Maybe I could do that. If you have somebody that can use Dr. Mog's teachings or Mako Might better than your healer, which can happen, you can. But the thing is, I use Shulk a lot. So Shulk makes people fast, which removes the need for this. You only use this if you can't get the soul break points. Otherwise, if you use Dr. Mog's teachings or Mako Might on a damage dealer, they are losing a lot of damage because they could be using a 30% instead, which Beatrix and Agrius are. Where Aphmau doesn't have a good RM that she can use. There's nothing that benefits her. Other than Lionheart. But Lionheart isn't going to get her more than 500 soul break points in a 30-second fight. And that's what this provides. This provides 500 soul break points. Lionheart provides... I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but I know it's not 500 soul break points. Lionheart would provide 25 soul break points every time she got hit. So she'd need to get hit 20 times over the course of the fight for Lionheart to equal more soul break points than Mako might. And not only that, but that 500 points would be hit by the end of the fight, where starting out with 500 is obviously really beneficial. Yeah, I'll do a cloud fight, because that's something I haven't done before. I'm actually kind of interested in it. If you have Cloud LM2 and his LMR2, if you use his BSB2 commands, there's a chance for triple class correct? Yes. Because they are wind combat abilities. Toshiro, if you can defeat Siren, Seraph, if you can't defeat Siren, Shadow Dragon is also damp and dark. I don't know, you give you the stronger one. Forget Shulk is the tank, not Onion Knight. If I use COD with her OSB yet? No. Could just load up my Siren team and give her OSB and try that. I haven't tried Kuja either. What is that? It looks familiar. Oh, that is Gil. It looked familiar because I've sold it before. Oh. It's actually a positive to getting this. Better defense for healers. Now I gotta get a third one. Am I gonna legend dive Cloud? Probably not. I just don't have any reason to. Much higher possibility that I legend dive him if I get his USB 1. Yeah. Dives are mostly going to be held until Torments now. But the Torment's released with the Vincent banner, so yeah, that's probably not going to happen, Max. Oh, no. No, these have precise strikes. Yeah. We'll use health boon. I'll use the second Every. Sure, bring on the precise strikes. Titus BSB, is he worth diving? Does he help out your water team? And take them to new heights that were previously unattainable? Is he worth diving? You're gonna regret the investment? No, you're not. But you should only ever dive people if they help you. Go for it. Stinks that you didn't get any of his 3 ways to end water on the banner. Alright, first turn is going to be USB, Shelga, Wall, Hailstorm. And Trust to Cloud. Could I have waited a turn? Yeah, because I think that's what I usually do. Let me see, what does your next attack do? 2,400? Let's see. I don't know if he could have absorbed that. No, we don't, Tenor. It worked. Yeah, I'm shiny, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people think that. Alright, let's see how high we can get this stupid chase. Oh! The crits! I had to do a lot of weird shit to get that to work. USB 1 and USB 2 would be pretty ridiculous. But that's another 500 soul break points. How many soul break points did I use in that fight? Well, 1,000, so you'd need 1,500. Yeah, 2 glints, USB 1 and USB 2 would be 1,500. You want to throw the ASB on top of that. Now we're looking at 2,250. Alara would make that a lot easier. Because Alara doesn't need as many entrusts as Aphmau does to keep the team healed. So a lot of those soul break points that I used on Aphmau could have gone to Cloud instead. But what was that? It was 3 stacks of M-Wind. So 2 glints, USB 2, chain, 50% crit rate from Ionite, and 2 Imperil casts from Zac to get up that high. It's a lot of damage though. Slower than my other team, but maybe there's probably things I can do to this team to make it better. I hadn't really thought about this team until now. Because I am spamming instant casts with Aphmau, one of the benefits of Raging Storm is removed, but Meltdown definitely doesn't do as much damage. But it does. Generate more soul break points. Nope. Final Fantasy XIV Tremor Earrings. Freaking glare. It's embarrassing. I hate this weight. Should learn how to do this fight differently. Maybe wall with Aphmau. Give her something to do. No, Ricky. I'm just not doing that this stream. Shit. Should be alright. He already could. Never mind. Yeah, that's the issue with a lot of this stuff, is that it's just overkill. This snake cannot stand up to this. Yeah, if I had Cloud's ASB or something, God, it'd be so much more powerful. I'm pretty sure I have good damage output for the Final Fantasy VII Torment. But is Aerith USB enough to heal it? I don't think it is. We will see. Two days. Oh, should I stream tomorrow? For the selection draws? I'm assuming people are going to want advice about selection draws? I gotta do more dailies on stream. Alright. I'm just getting out of here for the night. Oh man, I'm bathed in light again. Gotta readjust it every time. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll have a short stream talking to people about selection draws. For anyone who can't attend the stream, which is not going to be a long one, there's always Discord. The Record Keeper Questions channel is always ready to go. Alright, have a good night, everybody.